It's long been a dog-eat-dog world we live in. But when humanity disappears and animals are left to fend for themselves, the streets of Tokyo become a dog-eat-hyena, cat-eat-sheep. Wolf really shouldn't try to eat that elephant world. A game about animals eating each other to survive may sound grim, but Tokyo Jungle brings enough humor to its concept to make the whole scenario pleasantly silly. That humor only goes so far, though. Repetitive gameplay and frustrating difficulty issues make Tokyo Jungle an unenjoyable glimpse at the future of the animal kingdom. There are two modes of play in Tokyo Jungle: survival and story. In survival mode, you choose one of the animals you've unlocked and make a go at living on the rough and tumble streets of Shibuya. You roam dilapidated neighborhoods, hunting to survive, marking your territory, and periodically mating before old age takes its toll.
There's a lover in my life.
Years pass at a rate of 1 a minute, so you can't play as any one animal for too long. Therefore, it's in your best interest to improve your animal stats as much as possible in a short period of time, so that you can pass on better qualities to the next generation. You improve stats by completing challenges, which provide you with goals like killing a certain number of animals, eating a certain number of calories, or heading to a certain neighborhood. The opportunity to unlock and play as a wide assortment of animals as you make progress in survival mode may seem like it would keep this mode fresh for quite some time, but the same simple challenges surface again and again, and usually the animals you unlock play almost exactly like the animals you used to unlock them. As you roam the streets of Tokyo, you encounter a variety of other animals, some of whom you can probably easily kill, others you're better off trying to avoid. Combat is shallow. When an animal doesn't know you're there, an icon appears indicating you can pull off an attack that will likely kill your prey. There's some entertainment value in seeing a little Pomeranian fly through the air and kill a much larger animal, but soon, the simplicity of pulling off these one-button kills prevents the process from being satisfying. Combat isn't much better when your enemies know you're there. You pound an attack button, do a quick evasive maneuver when your enemy is about to strike, and then go in for the one-button kill. Tokyo Jungle has some basic stealth mechanics, but sneaking around the streets of Shibuya is anything but suspenseful. You might get spotted even when you think you're being sneaky. It's hard to get a good sense of just how far other animals can see and what might alert them to your presence. Once you've been spotted, you can try to lose your predator by running and hiding in some tall grass, but it's not clear how far ahead of your pursuer you need to be for this to have a decent chance of working. And you might find yourself cornered when trying to escape. The map doesn't make it clear which obstacles in the road can be passed and which can't, and invisible walls sometimes prevent you from moving in a certain direction. Rather than generating tension and rewarding your sneaky skills, the whole stealth aspect of the game just feels chaotic. So too does the world around you. At times, this leads to entertaining surprises. You never know what sort of animal battles you'll stumble upon when you enter a new neighborhood. But this randomness can also bring about sudden, unexpected ends to your life, as you stumble upon predators you have no chance of defeating, who wipe out you and your pack immediately. Opportunities to save are infrequent, so death often means losing a good deal of progress. By finding archives in survival mode, you unlock new chapters in story mode, and this is where the game lets the silliness inherent in its concept run wild. In these chapters, you might form an underground resistance of beagles to retake territory from a Tosa warlord and his troops. Or you might lead a lioness in combat against a boxing kangaroo and his rabbit assistants. But these chapters often have their own frustrations, putting you in situations that require trial and error to succeed. On top of everything else, Tokyo Jungle's music is gratingly repetitive, and the visual design of the animals makes them look hollow-eyed and creepy. Sure, there's novelty value in a game that lets you play as a Pomeranian in a city that's overrun by savage animals, and Tokyo Jungle's sense of humor keeps the tone light. But once the novelty wears off, you're left with a game that makes living the circle of life on the streets of Shibuya a drag.